Alright, second try. First time I hit my knee on this. Ha, Steven.
We went to the hospital and came back, actually.
Great story.
If you do resurrect the sound, then it'll be funny to post it together.
I'll bring it in there. I'll try to bad lip ring. Steve and I used to work bars together. That's how we know each other.
Yep.
Beer garden.
Only the strip club.
Yeah, God.
We've worked at 17 strip clubs between the two of us.
17 and
8 in Alabama and 9 here in North Carolina.
I would be the best stripper if I was a female.
You'd be the best stripper if you were male, which you are. I firmly believe in you. I was trying to petition. I did petition John, and I got the okay, but I don't think everybody was on board to do banana hammocks and bow ties for Halloween.
Oh, absolutely not. It froze.
You got to keep busy, dude. We'd have to be dancing. We would have attracted a crazy crowd. We would have had 5 deep the entire time.
Oh yeah, inside
the word would have traveled up the street if we'd done it. We can still do it.
That was the craziest night there since I've worked there.
Yeah,
that's the most money I've made there. We made.
That's my second best. Yeah, that was my second best money ever.
Yeah,
in a shift.
Well, arguably that should be every Saturday night. And I was trying to explain it's crazy talking to people that don't work in bars. It's just that about bars. It's like you don't need everyone there. I was like, one bartender can take care of 20 people. Especially a good bartender. And also if they trickle in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
We have 20 people slam the bar at one time. You're oh boy.
Yeah, the bar crawl kind of fucked things up.
Yeah.
But we were able to get it in 2 waves then. Because it did slow down from 8 to 10.
Yeah. I mean, I like being busy. I hate being down.
I love being busy too, dude. The time passes faster and I make more money and I am okay with it.
The amount of people you talk to, you know what I mean? And plus, if you have a bad guest, it's whatever, next one. You know
I just have to be able to piss. That's the only thing that I require is every half hour because I'm chugging water.
Dude, that's crazy. I drink so much more water at the bar. The water bottles help.
When's the last time your piss was anything but clearish yellow?
When I get fucking hammered.
Yeah, sure. Okay, well then, but carrying that color is great, and I feel like I do that too.
I don't know. I went to the hospital once, and they gave me something for an MRI. What's it when they scan your whole body?
MRI.
Is it MRI? And it made my piss neon orange.
Oh.
And
it's like a drug to make your body light up in certain places or whatever? Okay.
It made me all warm and tingly, but man, it was so fucking bizarre pissing orange.
I wonder what the street price of that is if it makes you feel warm and tingly.
I don't know.
There's probably a market for it.
Molly. Molly makes you feel warm and tingly.
I still haven't done that.
You've never done
There's
Molly?
A lot of party drugs I still haven't done.
DMT?
No, I'm interested in it. I'm still potentially a complete baby about it.
Yeah. There's a YouTube channel that has all these people that talk about their drug experience.
Yeah.
And Duncan Trussell does one. He's a fucking comedian. It's hilarious.
Okay.
But one
you
guy
talked to my buddy Caleb. I'm pretty sure I've heard him mention him before.
Yeah. He's one of Joe Rogan's good friends.
Okay.
And listen to him talk about drugs. It's man, there's so much shit. If you make it to 80 years old, I'll even say 50. You know what I mean? And you've never drank or done drugs. I honestly feel like you're missing out. I know that's feels like a fucked up thing to say.
Yeah.
I
would agree.
Good on you for not, but it's experiencing.
Yeah, there's so much of yourself you learn about when you're not in your normal state of mind. When you go back to your normal state of mind, you're able to reflect upon it. Mm-hmm. And that's what drugs and alcohol do.
Yeah.
They open up that ability to think objectively about yourself.
Well, alcohol is kind of a funny thing to me because you don't really use acid to cope with your anger and stress.
You watch, dude. 50 years from now, it'll be prescribed in the damn hospital.
Get off work and you're I'm just going to take 2 hits of acid.
There's festival heads that do that, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I was out in Oregon, and there are people that just microdose all the time.
Yeah.
There is something to be said about psilocybin.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I knew more about it realistically other than how it makes me feel, though.
Yeah, I've only done it a handful of times, but every time I've done it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Because I was outside. I was in the woods every single time, and it's hard to have a bad time when you're just in the woods.
Yeah.
As a fucking dude, that's the best
No,
thing.
it's definitely
You're
cool.
just, that's where I grew up playing all the time, so, it brings back all these good memories and stuff that I can focus on instead of going down some hole.
Yeah, especially when you're around people.
Right, yeah. But there's that sunshine to counteract,
Yeah. I don't know. I used to go riding days at a time with my dad when I was a kid. We'd go take my 4-wheelers up into the woods and shit, and we'd go ride and camp. And hiking's awesome, man. But like doing 25 miles an hour down like a trail, whoa, like for like miles is great.
I want to get one of these because Max has one and it looks awesome. Well, not necessarily the one he has, but the one wheels for trails. I think those are badass. I don't want to ride them on pavement where I just piss people off and you're going too fast for your own good. But getting one with like some deep tires and going off road and like being able to not always have to look at your fucking feet, which you have to do when you're hiking. You trip and fall, you got weight on your back.
I don't know how well it'd be putting a backpack on one wheel though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you think
so they make the unicycle ones where you stand up on them, and those go like 30 miles an hour. You can get a deep tire for them.
Yeah, are you talking about the one for the wheels like in the middle and you put your feet on it like this, or like the one that goes like this?
You sit between the wheel, where your legs are.
This guy in my building's got one.
Yeah,
he rides it everywhere. I think those are fucking neat.
They are neat. The science behind them is cool. I think they look kind of idiotic.
Yeah, like, going down the road, they kind of look stupid, but whatever. When
I wouldn't want to do it in front of people, but I think there's a lot of things you could glean from it when you're out in the woods because you get to like, I want to go 500 feet over there. I'm over there now. Yeah, and I want to see that viewpoint. I want to get, I want to appreciate this there. And
like when they put birds in Raleigh. Like,
yeah.
I feel like that was the single like best and worst thing that's ever happened. If people actually like respected them for what they are. And you know what I mean? Like
I didn't get on one drunk. I was good to the city, and I got on them sober. But I know drunk, I would have fucked around with them for sure.
So the spin ones are back-wheel drive, but they have a delay. So if you pop them up and then you hit it, I rode like a 20-foot wheelie, but when you let off, it takes a second. So you're like,
How fast do they go? Like 15 miles an hour or something like that?
They have a little
enough to hurt you if you fall.
Iggy got it up to 25 down Glenwood. He also weighs like 200 pounds. So like...
Yeah. Dude, I'm playing basketball with him. Our first game is Wednesday.
I heard in Durham.
In Durham.
In Durham. You're gonna be the whitest people there.
Dude, our team. Oh man,
they're gonna take.
I'm excited. I think we're gonna do fantastic.
Like
I'm gonna give it my all. Let's put it that way. That's the best I can do. I mean, there will be dudes that can box me out and stuff, but I'm gonna do what I do best, and hopefully that's what everybody does. And because we work together, dude, we all
hook shot.
We all fucking know each other, so we're willing to call each other out on bullshit. We're willing to work as a team because we do it anyway. Mm-hmm. And I think dudes that just kind of randomly sign up on a league, even if they are a little more talented, if they're not playing with people that they know really well and can almost like...
You guys practice?
They have. I've been playing, but not with them. So I've gotten back into the swing of things. I'm a shooter. Yeah. I get past the ball and I drain like every 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Every second or third jump shot I put up.
That's not bad.
But I can, because I'm skinny now, I can hustle up and down the court and play defense too.
Yeah.
So I kind of have two things.
I know you're going to Durham where basketball is a way of life.
It's also North Durham, dude. They picked a community center like 40 minutes from
I'm not familiar what side of Durham.
Durham's like broad.
Yeah, well, so the only places I know is like the skate park, boxcar, and like 2 other bars there.
That's all you need to know.
And everything between is like a little sketch. Oh, and where did fucking Chase work? Haywire.
Dude, they are taking over. We're just rapid firing on topics here.
Yeah.
That's fine. Let's keep it up. Highwire is expanding over North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee.
Really?
Virginia. Dude, they're killing it.
They don't make bad beer.
No, they make
But they also don't make like...
10W30 is one of my favorite dark beers from North Carolina.
Don't they make like the K-Bar? Isn't that them?
I don't think so. That might be Real House.
Brown. Oh, no, it's definitely...
K-Bar Brown, I think that's Real House.
Is it really?
We served it at Beer Garden. That's what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Highwire does low pitch and high pitch. Bed of Nails, 10W30.
Isn't that their wheat?
Bed of Nails is their porter.
Oh, really? So it's crazy because when it gets cold, I love fucking dark beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just...
Dark beer loves me.
Yeah. Well, I've been getting heavy because I haven't been able to work out and shit.
Because he's ripped, folks.
Oh, no. This is the fattest I've ever been in my life.
Ripping telephone books in half.
Actually, it's not as hard as you think it is.
Really?
Yeah, I had a buddy...
Do you have 2 telephone books?
Does anyone have telephone books?
There's a bunch of random shit in this garage. I bet you'd have a telephone.
No way. Somewhere. I just cleaned this whole thing out.
Oh, you did? Good job.
Yeah.
It does look tidy in here. There's a lot of stuff, but it's tidy.
So my stepdad and I, we're putting a motorcycle lift right there. And, yeah, it's happening. It's happening next week. Isn't that dope?
I'll help. Wednesday, Thursday is my day off.
We're picking up a bike tomorrow. It's a 2018 Street Glide. It's the guy that has it, I don't...
Is it one of those that ended in 2018?
No. This is like the same bike I have.
20 grand worth?
Yeah, they're like, no, we're getting this one for like 4 or 5. I know, but it's the guy spray painted it. Yeah, bro, it's
like spray painted?
Like spray painted.
Yikes.
It's rough, man. And he spray painted everything.
The engine's fine though, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah, how much can you possibly do in 2 years to an engine unless you overheat it?
You know what you should do, bro, is go into business with my buddy Crazy Kev.
Yeah.
He raps, and he is the best in the Raleigh area, if not North Carolina, at fucking rapping shit. He works out of a garage in Garner.
Oh, I thought you meant like freestyle rap.
No! I think he does rap too.
Yeah, raps.
I think, well, no. His buddy Ian makes beats, and I think they, like, work together. I don't know. Anyway,
yeah.
His name's Crazy Kev, and he is awesome. Designs by George.
Yeah. Is that really it? I need a painter.
But what I'm saying is you could work on shit and design it and build it, because you can fabricate, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can fabricate and then go take it to him to make it sexy as hell. Like, buy beaters or, something that's cheap and old and turn it into some custom badass thing where you can flip it for twice what you have in it.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. I mean...
And think about that. If you make $5,000 a month doing that,
yeah.
I'm working at the bar, too.
We were talking about it. I'm just not doing any more low-end shit. No more 1982 CB 650s. Yeah. Nothing. No more $2,500 bikes. I want $10,000 bikes rolling through here.
So you don't want to buy one for $3, put 2 or 3 into it and sell it for $15. You would rather buy something for $15 and sell it for $30.
Yeah, something like that.
Something that takes
closer,
longer, probably.
Well, it should only take us a couple weeks to do.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it should be in and out. Especially bike. So we really want to do Harleys because of Bike Week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
in
Myrtle
Beach.
Close to it. Right?
It's like spring.
You could go pitch, dude. I'll do sales for you.
Yeah,
if you get a business going.
Oh, dude, I watched 3 of them just sell when I was down there.
I'll go on commission for you and just ride around and get business for you. Fuck yeah.
I'm super stoked.
Exactly up my alley.
I want to do it real bad. Something I've always wanted to do. I just never really had the time, and now I only work 3 days a fucking week. Right. Where we work now, I don't make half as much as I should, but I'm a lot happier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, we have a great team there.
Yeah,
I hate that we lost Nick.
Yeah, it super sucks. That's not.
He was half the reason we were doing well. Because I love John and I think he's great, but Nick's like attention to detail and the way he hustles hard while he's bartending too.
Like what would happen if we put him in a position of power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think it'd be a bad thing for the business. I just don't know if some people are ready for the bluntness of reality. Because I can't do it. I try to call someone out on their shit and they just run and cry about it. I'm just nothing sticks. But whatever, it's just kind of a part thing for me.
It's a great spot.
Yeah. So off of this channel, I'm actually making another channel with my girlfriend and I. It might just be me. It might just be both of us. I don't know. We're going to do adventures.
Okay.
So I videotaped everything in Universal. I got a whole bunch of back videos of us kayaking up the Falls River and shit. And another thing we're talked about doing is I got a school bus. It's bigger than a short bus, smaller than a full-size bus. It's a 1989 Detroit diesel, and it's got...
Where is this thing?
It's sitting at the shop.
Are we underneath it now?
No. I gutted it. I gutted it already. So I'm going to put a bed in there. And
you're going to live in it?
Yeah, we're going to go cross-country in it. Oh, check this out. Best part. It's got 20,000 miles on it. 1989. It's as old as I am.
Yeah.
20,000 miles with a granny gear.
Dude, you could put... 6 people in there if you did it right and made it into cots.
Well, so it's
just
probably as
everybody leaves or you ride in it and then you get to a destination, you camp or something that, and you just
Well, so the idea is it's got a handicap ramp in the back, and I wanted it. It's big enough on the handicap ramp to stick a 4-wheeler on. So you put the 4-wheeler on, bang it up, put it in the back.
Can she ride?
She's never tried.
Get her a little trail bike, and you guys should do twin 200cc bikes just for deep tire stuff and go off road because you don't want to be tied.
TWs.
Yeah, the TW 200s, dude.
Yep.
They will last forever, and you can go through streams with them and stuff. Unless you want to be together all the time, but it'd be fun to I want to go check out this area. I want to go check out this area every once in a while. If you're doing the whole country,
she's not.
I want to separate at some point.
In all respects to women. Like, she's...
Brace yourself, folks.
She's not a very aggressive rider. She's a very female rider. You know what I mean?
But that's great when you're doing stuff all underneath 20 miles an hour.
Yeah.
When are you going to be going over 20 or 30? You're not.
I don't know, but here's the thing. If a bear fucking runs out in front of her, she's going to stop, and I'm going to go. You know what I mean? Like, she's like...
Bye, babe!
Like, she will.
This will make a fun story for me.
I'm not talking shit about her. I'm just saying that her instinct would be like, oh, no, bear. I'm like, oh, fuck, bear! You know, like... I don't know. I've ridden dirt bikes a lot, and I've realized there are like 3 kinds of riders. There are people that are just stupid and fast. There are people that are smart and quick.
Yeah.
And there are people that are like just like slow at everything. They're just like, you know what I mean?
They
like
treat it as if it's just an actual vehicle, not something that they can have a little bit of fun on.
Mm-hmm. Well, the rules change drastically when there's no stop. I mean, for me, most of the times, I don't... The laws are meant to be followed.
Yeah.
But, like, who follows them, really?
Yeah.
If you followed the rules of the road to a T, there'd be more accidents than if you didn't. You know what I mean? If you had everyone doing the exact speed limit, you know what I mean, and stop for every red light, traffic would be absurd.
It's a bell curve. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You just have to make you sure you're in whatever the
middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to do 130 miles an hour down Gilman Avenue, but I also don't do 45.
Yeah. I had my first speed wobble on the 650 today.
Oh. Driving
to Mojo's, I was changing lanes and went to motion with my left hand because I was in the right lane. I was going a little faster than I should have been, but I wasn't going anything ridiculous, like 10, 15 over. And I motioned and I ran over, I think it was a pothole, but I really don't know what it was because I didn't see it. I was looking up. I was in traffic. And I did one of these really fast, and it saved quick. It didn't prolong, so I didn't even have time to hand sweat, you know. I'm doing more of it.
Slam tight.
Yeah, I'm doing more of it right now thinking about it than I did in the moment because it was just over and I was already back to riding.
Yeah.
But I had it, and it had been a long time. The last one I had was on my 1000, and that one was worse, dude. Yeah. That was at like 90, 100 miles an hour. Wasn't fast enough that I would have died if I dumped it, but like fast enough that I would have gotten fucked up.
I got one on an R1 once, and I was full tank slapping, just get. I was like, I'm dead. And it's funny,
never done that bad.
Because they tell you not to like lock your arms, but I instinctively went tried to stop it, and it twisted the throttle and picked it up and dropped it and stopped it. And I was like, it happened on 540 when it was a racetrack. I mean, when they first made it. And
you should talk to my buddy Gator. That's what he used to say.
Man, it's what it is. It's a goddamn racetrack. It's 5 lines.
It's like in a turn the entire time. You're in a gradual turn like NASCAR track.
But like the road when it was first paved was great. Now it's a little sketchy here and there. You know what I mean?
All right, we need to go to the Speedway. We were talking about it today with Reed. Dan owns the Speedway down in Rockingham.
You know, they said they got a Mercedes there, like an old diesel 230 or something like that, SLD.
I don't know. I'm down to go
and they said it's a work truck, and they've been like, they busted all the windows, and I'm like, bro, that's like ill drift. Like, ill drift.
Put some ridiculous tires on it, throw water out in January, and just go around the entire thing.
Well, they said there's a ring and then like a fucking, like a drift track in the middle. Or not a drift track, but a track in the middle.
Whatever you want it to be. It's flat. Yeah. And big enough to house any idea you want, monster truck.
So, it's crazy that you say you got speed wobble. I was just talking to my stepdad, so I got ABS on my back tire.
Oh, you do? I did. The blue bike I sold had ABS.
I can't figure out how to turn it off. I've read forums and forums and forums. I was coming out of a turn, and I ride, like, I don't ride slow. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm not flying. And I was coming off Capitol.
Conservative fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I was braking before I hit the turn, and I don't know if you've ever had ABS on your back tire, and I was far from locking up my back tire. But it goes, I was like, oh shit! Like, you know what I mean? Because I thought when I was starting my turn, I thought it was sliding out. Yeah. But it's just the back tire hopping a little bit, so grabbed
enough to stop your heart.
Oh man! And like, I'm not riding a light bike, so like if it took off, I'm gone.
That was a race bike, so like having ABS on it is just not weird. I didn't engage it much, like, to where I could feel it crazy hard, but it definitely was enough to unsettle me. I like my bike where it just fucking rips and you do what you want with it. I come to a stop and like do this number. Mm-hmm. That's why I have that style bike, is because I can fucking skid around turns and stuff. It's almost a dirt bike.
I saw this fucking video the other day. It's a fucking. If I can find a link to it, I'll throw it in.
He'll put it right
here. It's a guy on a 125 two-stroke scooter.
Okay.
And it's a whole bunch of guys on 650s and 1000s, and they're around this like track, but it's not. It only has one good straightaway.
Yeah.
And this guy
How
goes
many gears on that?
I don't know. Not a clue. It's
Maybe
a scooter.
2.
It's a full-on scooter. It's not like you like straddle it. And he fucking gets all the way to the front, and he gets to the straight, and they pass him, but then he gets all the way in the front, and then they catch him on the straight, and then by the third or fourth lap, he's so far fucking out, and you can hear it. It's like, wham! And then whoa, whoa! Like all the crotch rockets going behind it. And all I could think of, I was like, this motherfucker's probably got like $2,000 in this scooter, and these motherfuckers are driving like brand new 2019 CBRs, whatever the fuck they got, and they're getting smoked.
Yeah.
Like all their sponsorships are like gone. Like after that, like I can just imagine like the photos, like the little guy in the scooter, like
he's just aerodynamic enough to make it work.
Yeah, if you're 120 pounds on a 125 scooter, like anything, you know what I mean? I don't know, like
it's like an RC car at that point, almost.
Yeah,
I mean that much power and energy in any direction at a time.
Have you ever rode two strokes?
No, I haven't.
So,
I've ridden a dirt bike like 3 times, dude.
Really?
I prefer I've done it, and I prefer the street.
Yeah. Have you? How about this? Would you if you put
unless it's a smaller like a
supermoto?
Yeah,
you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So
something that I can know that wherever I'm riding it, I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But I don't. Obviously, a dirt bike you can't ride on the street. So I want to be able to switch between them.
They so two strokes are real different than 4 strokes. Like they have this like a power band. Like so if you hit it like in a lower like at like 2,000-3,000 RPM, it's like oh, but if you rev it up and then you dump it, it's like bing, it takes off like an angry, like a pissed off hornet, man. And I can't.
Or you can drop it down, right? Like it's a 4-speed, 5-speed.
Yeah, you can switch gears and everything, but like So it's just weird because you have like
and then go into
no torque in the bottom end.
Yeah.
But like it has incredible torque in the top end. Like incredible torque. Like they're
torque is fun.
Wild.
Fuck
man.
Horsepower, dude. Torque is where it's at.
Yeah.
That's the guy that owns 3 V-twins right now. Or as of today owns 2.
Yeah. No, I think we fucked like it's like God made 2 strokes. Man made 4 strokes.
Yeah.
Somewhere there's like a hybrid, like the rotary motor is technically a 3-stroke.
Sure. Like that RX-8.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Honda actually used to make a couple fucking rotary motored motorcycles back in the day, like the early 80s, but they just didn't make it. Their engines look funny. They're real small engines.
Yeah.
Lots of power out of those, man.
Oh, yeah. It's like doom, 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 doom,
Yeah. It's just everywhere. It's a little triangle that just spins. It's like suck, bang, blow, suck, bang, blow, suck, you know what I mean? That's all it is. Like, they're
I don't know
brilliant.
what you mean by that.
Obviously, you didn't see me on Saturday.
Dude, the scooter thing makes me think of like the classic Honda Civic guy that's faster than like the $200,000 sports car.
Oh, yeah.
He bought a Civic for $10,000 or $4,000 and just spent $20,000 on it.
Oh yeah, not even
or $50,000, whatever.
I bet you could buy a Civic for like around $1,000. Swap a VTEC for $5,000 and turbo it, and I bet you it'll dust most sports cars today. Not like Ferraris, but like GT Mustang GTs or average Corvette.
Sub $100,000 cars.
Off the cuff. Could you imagine how pissed off you'd be if you like rolled up to like a sleeper?
You just don't get air conditioning.
Yeah, nothing.
Or sometimes power steering.
You have bucket seats. You feel every bump in the fucking road.
Yeah, you're on a buggy.
I rode in Reed's fucking Corvette, man.
Yeah, and that makes one of us.
So, alright, so first I rode in Kenny's Maserati, and he talked it all up, and it's fast. It's fast.
Really?
Also, Kenny's...
Which one did you go with?
He's got the one that they did a swap year with the Ferrari motor. It's got like the 440 motor in it from the Ferrari. Okay. Fucker's fast.
Yeah.
Kenny's a very scary driver. Kenny drives like this with his phone in his hand at 120 miles an hour. And he's like...
I'll get tense and like sit here like this.
Reed actually took some aggressive driving course when he got his Corvette. You tell you about this?
No.
So when he bought his Corvette, they offer a course like learn to drive your car.
Sure, okay.
Which I think is brilliant.
It's awesome.
You know what I mean? If you're dropping that money... to catch everyone up, he drives a Z06, right?
2019, I believe.
It's got 606 horsepower. It's fucking fast, man. In 1 week,
and it sounds good too. And it turns me on, Reed.
Reed. He told me once it runs off of like 16-year-old girls' underwear. I don't know how true that is, but I would believe it. Moist underwear.
I'm picturing like this almost anime scene where he's driving down the street and like all these girls turn dun 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 dun, and like their panties just shoot upwards, and he gets to the end and he turns around.
Hooks them out the window,
and he grabs them all as he drives down the street. One finger, yeah, just up in the air
at the gas station, like squeezing them into the gas tank. Yeah. Oh, that's too far, huh?
I was trying to remain artsy with it.
So in 1 week I got over 150 miles twice, and
that's dangerous, Joe. You shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
shame on
obviously
you.
Obviously, we were on a track.
Cool. I'm jealous.
Called Capital.
The number one speeding ticket magnet besides 64 East.
Oh, they weren't catching us. There's no way.
Yeah, they could look and just watch as you went.
Kenny took an off ramp. I was about 3 shots of Rumplemint's, and I was feeling good. I didn't care. I was like, fuck. I was like, kill me. Don't leave me a vegetable.
Yeah. Just do it.
He took this. I mean, that car stuck to the road. I will give him that. Car was glued to the road. I mean, it's fucking Maserati. He took that.
I'm jealous, dude. That's a brand that I definitely admire. Like,
they're really not that expensive.
There's some luxury models where I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But that one, for sure. I think it's hot. And the Trident emblem is...
Yeah, it's super dope.
Yeah.
But they make 4 doors, and that kind of gets them away from...
Right, yeah, they're not the
classic. So he hits in the Capitol, switches the song, blasts the music, because he can't hear. He's been working in bars his whole life.
Yeah.
I can barely hear.
Completely
whatever. Deaf. Comes flying back. I was like, I probably should have died. Reed's talking all this shit. My car's faster. I was like, whatever, prove it. So I get in it. Right. We set up
so Reed and Kenny are on the road next to each other.
No. This is like 2 days later.
Oh, I see.
So I was telling Reed, I was like, whatever. Your car's slow as fuck. And I talked shit about it.
Long story short.
For like weeks, and he's like, fine, or not weeks, like a couple days. Mm-hmm. And he's like, fine, let's go for a ride. And he actually knows how to drive. And it was way funner riding with Reed. It was definitely scarier funner riding.
Funner.
Like,
twice
more fun.
Used
it. The funnest. The funniest. Reed slid 3 lanes over and darted down and just kept a good pace. And I was like, that was fun.
He's got like 600 horsepower in that thing.
Oh, yeah, I think Cook. I don't think he's on third gear.
This high off the road.
Yeah.
Like, your ass is this high off the road.
You are... No, you're probably lower than that.
Probably lower. There you go.
I mean, if you farted hard enough, you could definitely... But it was way... You could tell he just knew how to drive better.
Reed did?
Yeah, he just definitely knew how to drive better.
I want to get out... I was talking to John about riding... this week, maybe next week, before it gets like cold, and I want to get a group ride where we, ride at your own pace, but
ride in shorts.
Get out
when there's salt on the roads when I don't ride.
Yeah, get out far enough where like you're not gonna run into a cop, and if you do, is he really gonna one guy pull all 6 of you over, 8 of you over?
I don't know. I was going around. I mean, I would never be going around Falls, but hypothetically, one time I was going around Falls on my
Falls, North Dakota.
Yeah, way not the lake
which is where we're at right now. FBI.
Fuckers. But I was around Falls and I was doing about 70, 80 miles around the lake, and I blew by his cop. Yeah, definitely the speed limit. I blew by his cop and I saw him light up and I was like, yeah, I'm not stopping.
Yeah, dude.
Not in the least bit. And
I want to give you the chance, but I'm not going to give you the chance.
By the time I got to Wilson, I took that Wilson exit. I was there for like a minute and I saw him blow by me on my only mirror I have. And I was like, oh, wow. I was like, he was serious. And I was flying. And it's funny because, so that Sportster I have, ironically, didn't know this. It's like one of the rarest Sportsters they make. It comes factory stock with a
He'll put a picture link to it right
here. It comes stock with a cam, and it's already bored out 30 over.
Okay.
So it's like, it was
just a wildebeest.
Yeah. It was, the 07 is the rarest Sportster they have ever made.
Have you named it?
Rumblebee.
It's
yellow and black.
Look for her on the streets.
I don't ride it anymore. Oh, yeah. Ever since the streak, I'll never go back.
Oh, yeah. You like your ass comfy?
Oh, it's the best. And it's got enough. Blake's dad's got a 127, and like that's the next jump.
Yeah.
If I get another cruiser. I'm just too old to ride crotch rockets.
You should. Well, here's the compromise, and I'll do it with you. Let's go cruiser, touring, whatever, and then get DRZs or TWs or something, and get a trailer and fucking. We have Western North Carolina in days ride from us. Let's go explore the Uwharrie and.
I like the TWs, but I feel like I need more balls than that. I like
Well, I'm talking about real off-roading, dude. Like, dirt roads.
Oh, yeah. The TWs are cool. I think the better way to go through all that is, like, maybe WRs make a really badass one. There is a...
you want to be able to go faster, is what you're saying?
I just
want to sit up higher?
I want to sit up higher, and I want a little bit more torque.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to race up the hill.
Nothing... Have you... Like, here's the thing. I've gone up a couple of hills on dirt bikes and stuff and ran out of power. And that is the worst feel. I had a 125. I was trying to hill climb. Like, and I'm like, good. Like everything.
Do what I say.
I'm like, it's just crying. Like it sounds like a hooker choking on a dick. It's like, and like
I've never heard that.
Yeah, who knows hookers? And like you get to the fucking top, and it's just like, you like make it over. You're like, never doing that again. Right back down once again.
DRZ 400 would be a compromise then?
Yeah.
That is what
they make a 450. I think they make a 650 too. But I think the 400 is perfect.
We could do those bikes aren't that expensive.
Yeah.
If you get like a 2014 or something like that,
they're like one of the most bought off-road on-road bikes.
I'll take the money from my red one and put it into it.
You should buy a new car.
I'm gonna get money from
pickup truck.
That's what I want, a Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
I want a
Ford fucking Range.
You're damn right, dude. You can do anything and it'll last forever, and it fits me.
Yeah.
I mean, if I have,
I know you are like what 6'1".
6'2", ladies.
All legs, baby blue eyes, Ford fucking Ranger.
Actually, I'm all neck, and then it's just my legs from here. These are actually also legs.
It's like the Aladdin thing where it's just like his legs are huge and just like a tiny.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a little truck is perfect because then you can tow anything you want behind it still, within reason, but like you need to take trash, you need to transport something.
You know what I thought would take off that didn't? Was those fucking Comanches.
You're talking about the Gladiator? The
Jeep Gladiator? You guys feel a little closer, it's probably not picking you up so well.
Oh, okay.
I thought they would because they're Jeeps. You know what I mean? They're a unibody. They're everything that a Wrangler is.
Yeah.
Plus a bed. And they took off for like 1 year and then just tanked. You know what I mean? They even made a Rubicon one.
Yeah, but I don't know, dude. I think the stigma behind it is that, or the way I interpret it, is that you look at it and you want to see a Wrangler.
Yeah.
And your mind is just fucking with you.
Yeah.
I think that's literally it, and I think it's effective, sure it might last a long time, sure it does what you need to do.
Yeah, but does it really last that long? They come with a 3.6 V6 or 3.5 V6 or something.
It's a 3.8 liter V6.
Yeah.
I think that's what Steph says.
I mean, they're cool. You know,
they're badass.
But like, I don't know.
Especially if you lift them up and put huge tires on them.
I'd go Ford Raptor.
Yeah.
100% go like the Roush or something like that. They have. They got man. Those Raptors are badass trucks, man. Ford's been making a good truck.
But then you have to pay for. You're gonna have to get an aftermarket suspension put in it because they don't lift as easily as Jeeps. Jeeps are thinner, so
I guess it all depends on what you want to do, though.
Yeah, the Raptor, you're gonna have to pay for the suspension to then be able to lift it up and climb the way that you can. With
they make
Jeeps.
every part for Jeeps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Jeep is like the most uniform thing ever, except for their. It's like there's an acronym. Was it just empty every pocket?
Just empty every pocket.
My girlfriend's battery just went out, and we have bumper-to-bumper service, and they're like, they're supposed to come get the Jeep, and I was like, talking to them on the phone, I was like, oh, can you come get it? They're like, no. I was like, cool. I was like, can I get a loaner? They're like, no. I was like,
work with me here,
I was like, so you sold me this Jeep a year ago, the battery's dead, and I was like, and you're going to have it all day to put a battery in? I was like, just give me the goddamn battery, I'll put it in, like, but now I'm going to, because they've been dicking me around, I'm going to have them, because they're supposed to buff out all the scratches and got some new ones. I'm like, I was like, well, now you're going to spend the next day buffing out all the scratches. Fuckers.
There, did you end it with that? Because I hope you did.
I did. She was actually nice.
And like a pull away.
I think it was Kita on the phone. She was real sweet, so.
Oh.
Fuckers.
You ruined her day.
No, she was very simple and nice. Simply sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm curious to see where cars and bikes go in the next 20 years, you know?
I experienced my first electric bike last night driving by Trophy.
Oh, really?
Dude, it came over the hill, over the train tracks, and it was...
Have you ridden one?
No.
I got to ride the Zero.
What?
At,
That might be what he had. I don't know, but it was quiet, dude.
Harley makes one now, too.
Right by, and I was like... But you could tell it was aggressive and fast, and I was like, oh my gosh,
well, it's
that's
cool. Torque. there. You know what I mean?
2.8 seconds, 2.6 seconds.
And they're waterproof. You can submerge that whole motorcycle underwater.
No way.
I swear to you. Think about it. Well, why couldn't you? Everything's watertight. There's no transmission.
Yeah, right.
It's a sprocket.
The battery in the sprocket.
I think Teslas are the same way. I think the motor would still be good underwater.
Yeah, they have to be able to withstand heavy rain.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be able to drive it in a thunderstorm.
But I don't know.
That's akin to...
I think electricity is the way of the future. Do I like it? Not really. I will be 70 years old with my K5 sucking down 1 gallon to the mile. Like, with the only gas station left in America.
Yeah, your K5 does not make a difference whatsoever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's not you. It's not any person. It's corporations and the big businesses.
But they want to make it look that way.
Oh, sure. You know? Well, the news and media need something to talk about.
Well, if they really wanted to fix it, they would fix our public transportation.
That's true. Make it so that we could monorail everywhere.
Well, one from Raleigh, Durham to Chapel Hill would be fire.
Yeah. With 3 different drop points. People could learn to walk. Oh my god.
Yeah. So I just got back from Universal, right? Have I told you the water park story?
No, but I want to hear it.
Okay. Let me just start it this way.
Tell me a tale.
Everybody sucks equally.
Yeah.
I don't care about your race, color, or creed, religion, any of that. I've never felt better than anybody else in my life until I went to a water park that's owned by Busch Gardens. What the fuck is the name of that? Where it's called in Florida, in Tampa, Florida. I went to this water park, man, and I see these kids, and I'm like, how are you 200 pounds at 7 years old? Ooh. I was like, there's no reason for that, Steven. How? You can't, maybe 1 or 2 could be a thyroid problem, but 9, bro, someone's feeding them, and it's not themselves.
No.
You know what I mean?
We're the last generation. You have irresponsible parents that are willing to put TVs and iPads in front of their kids. Every kid born after 2011 or 12 or whatever, where everyone has flat screens and everyone has iPads and everyone has cell phones.
Siri.
Yeah.
Alexa.
It's that generation of parents, the people that are just older than us or our age, that are not good enough parents or disciplinarian enough, they just let their kids have these things.
Yeah.
And then when you grow up, I've been indoctrinated since I was 6 months old to hold this thing. And that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. And I'm just going to sit in front of it, and my pudge is going to grow like this.
And I'm going to eat junk. You know what I mean?
But I'm a kid, so I can still be healthy while I'm that fat.
Yeah.
All right, so there's no repercussions to it.
It was like, all right, so I see all these kids that are like that, and then I see their parents that, stick leg, stick arm, big beer gut, horrible tattoo. I mean, it is Florida, so I didn't know what I was going to expect. And I was, thinking, I was like, oh, they got 1 kid? No, they have 9. 9 fucking...
Because 8 wasn't enough.
And and they're in this lazy river, and they're shoulder to shoulder in this cesspool of inbred, overweight, and I looked at my girlfriend. I was like, we have to leave. I was like, I feel filthy.
Yeah, you're nauseous just looking at it.
It was there was a kid wearing a hoodie in 90-degree weather in the Lady River.
Here's the thing, though. You are seeing the worst. It's like when you walk into Walmart in the middle of nowhere. It's like you're seeing people that are the, heaviest, uneducated, they don't have any rigor or, discipline when they wake up in the morning.
Well, debatable, because I bet you there are, I bet you the smartest people in the world probably live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
No, there's those people too. That's what I'm trying to say.
But you're saying
that's where rent's the cheapest, and simultaneously land is awesome and people can afford it that are smart and have money. So you have the dichotomy of your rich motherfuckers who are simple and cool and farming or whatever they're doing, making a living off the land, and then you have the people that are living out there because that's all they can afford.
Yeah, without
and there's a disparity, and in Walmart's the first.
So
instance that came to mind.
And this was literally last year, and I was trained to go to Thailand the beginning of that year. So I was fucking ripped. I was fucking chiseled. All my abs were showing. Yeah, and I'm walking around with Carly.
I've seen it, ladies.
And I'll send a picture right.
Oh man, I gotta turn around this way now.
Link in the bio.
His OnlyFans is right
here. And then
you should create one and put it there. But then make
it a fake one or a real one?
Well, no, one that, you could make it sexual, but you could make it like you fixing shit and you sell lessons
for...
This? Actually, I do want that, actually. Never mind. It's an OnlyFans for sex. It's right there.
I'll wrench you good.
He is as hairy up here as he is there and there and there and there and there.
Oh god, I feel like I'm hairier down below now. 'Cause I'm slowly balding.
You've made it longer than a lot of dudes, though.
Yeah, definitely. I've accepted it. I don't care.
You have nothing to be worried about.
I feel like I'll make another 4 or 5 years, and then I'll probably shave it off.
If you cruise into your 40s, receding, who gives a fuck? Yeah. Dude, you're a man, and you're fucking comfortable with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like it wasn't until like my mid-20s.
But your hair's still long. There's no... I mean...
Yeah. Well, long doesn't mean not receding, though.
That's what I'm about to say, though, is you should go cul-de-sac that long.
Yeah. Hey!
The vote for it in the comments is...
Here.
Yes.
Yes and no. Yeah, I don't know, because I thought about doing crazy things. I'll probably shave a mohawk on the way out. Yeah. Oh, wait. So, the water park.
Yeah.
Left. I was there all of 30 minutes. And I was like, I'm not getting in this water.
Yeah, dude.
There's no way, dude. There's no way. It just looked disgusting. Everyone smelled horrible. Like, the park smelled bad.
They should have a thing on the wall that explains their filtration system.
Oh. No, it smelled like bleach. It smelled like bleach and body over.
They're just pumping bleach into it.
It's not even water anymore. It's just bleach.
Because they have 18-year-olds in charge of it. Or 14-year-olds.
I think they're more smart than some of the fucking 60-year-olds running.
Well, there you go.
They're just like, I saw this on YouTube.
Yeah. This won't blind children, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, lead? So then I go to Universal this year with my girlfriend, and so COVID's listed. Last year COVID was a thing.
Yeah.
And that's the people that couldn't die from COVID because they've genetically mutated to survive literally everything, like cockroaches. So I go to Universal this year.
Pretty cool.
And I'm not in the best shape anymore. Not like I was, at least. And
he didn't say that, though. His OnlyFans is lit.
I'll pull this fupa up for you. And then I started seeing, like, people younger than me, because, like, now I'm in my 30s. I guess last year I was in my 30s, too. But, like, now I start looking at older people, but I start seeing people younger than me, and they're, like, winded. Like, walking upstairs, I'm like, bro, you gotta get this together. I was like, when I was 25, I was like, I could walk this all with my hands. Like, there's, like, I guess there's no threat to us. Like, no immediate threat where we have to be in shape to survive. You know what I mean? Like, there's no lions running around.
Right now.
Like aliens come down kind of shit?
People are very... No. Other countries.
Yeah.
But people are very much wrapped up, as is our culture, with the here and now.
Yeah.
There's no thought about the future.
Yeah, fuck tomorrow. We've
created that.
Like,
we were responsible for it. It's the curse we get for being the most progressive country overall.
Yeah.
I guess we're the most progressive country. Maybe like some UK, Europe folks and Canada. But we're amongst them. We're groundbreaking in a lot of ways. But that's the curse we get, is that our people grow like numb to how great we have it here.
Yeah. I
I
feel like that all got like a little window open after the George Floyd shit and people were rioting.
Sure.
And like the people that were experiencing...
That wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
That's nothing. That's police controlled rioting.
Yeah. But like, I mean...
At its best.
Like, here's the thing, right? I think that opened a lot of eyes to people that are like, we don't need guns. Why do you need guns? I'm like, I don't know, motherfucker. Why do you need guns? Like, I roll around with a fucking 9mm in my glove box.
Yeah.
I was like, by all means, bash my window out and tell me you're going to kill me. Holy shit, I'm the wrong one.
There's, people forget that we're animals.
Yeah.
And I know it's not kosher to talk about that because religion in this country would have you think that we're not, but you have to respect the fact that we're very similar to them and we might come from them.
Yeah.
So the idea that
no way we're God's children.
We have illness in our communities that promotes stuff. Whatever. I'm gonna digress. What are you looking for?
My cigarettes.
I could go for one. I'll help you look.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, right here. You want another beer?
Oh, I'm good. This is a double IPA, dude.
I just grabbed one at random.
Yeah.
That's my collection. You did 30 days?
I was gonna bum a cigarette.
You did 30 days? Those things are harsh, man. Those things will kick you in the nuts, just the heads.
Newport Reds?
Yeah, my parents. Steven just did 30 days, right? 30 days without drinking? Is that right?
It was over that. I made it 5 weeks.
Sweet. So I just started mine, and I'm going to try to make it to December.
Finish in January, dude. January's so easy to do.
Like the end of December. Are you saying do January as well?
Sober January is the classic month to go. Why not finish it out and do 3 months? That's awesome.
Because I don't want to miss the stouts.
You don't have to. You can buy beer.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel the same when it's not freezing. I like when you're cold outside, wearing like a hoodie, you know what I mean, smoking a cigar, sipping on like fucking the consistency of milk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like the 10W30 from Highwire we were talking about.
Big Bad Baptist is one of my favorites.
Ooh.
They did like a special where they did barista, they did a coffee one. No, that was a coffee one. Coffee.
There's a ton of variants of that one.
They make good beer. Epic does. You know who else makes really good beer? Is fucking Evil Twin. Evil Twin. So when we worked at Beer Garden, you worked the spirits mostly, right?
Well, I started out international, and that was maybe my first 2 years working there.
Yeah.
And then I moved over to spirits.
I got so fucking spoiled on the international bar because I got all that fucking great beers. 222 taps up there. If you exclude all your classic Miller, Bud, Coors, you know what I mean? There's probably 180 beers on there.
Yeah.
That you
craft beers.
Yeah, craft. Everyone was hyped about local. I mean, that's great. Love my state too. But at the same time, I got to drink beers from all over the fucking world. I used to teach class there. Like,
I'm right there with you, dude. I think international was the great experience.
Yeah, and like, it taught me that alcohol is not just to get drunk on. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like when I was,
you can appreciate it, and it's
you can catch a buzz. And I also feel like different kind of beers give you a different kind of drunk.
Oh sure.
Like, you drink fucking Bud Light for some odd reason. I want to get in a fucking stock car and run donuts.
Yeah, I'm going to piss a lot, and I'm going to just want to go out and do shit.
Yeah, and yell. Yeah. But you sit back with, some Kentucky bourbon stout or something like that, and it's just like, I don't know. Man. You feel like talking about fine things in life. You know what I mean? I got leather boots. This is ostrich leather.
That was the silly. You've said a lot of silly things, and that's the silliest thing I've heard you say recently.
You think so? I have one.
It might have been your facial expression when you said it to me. Leather boots. I know you're not gonna be able to replicate it. It was 100% genuine.
I'll cut it in here. Yeah, did it twice. Yeah, but I don't really edit any of these, to be honest. I'm gonna start though because it's starting to get a following again. Like, not like a big following. I think I got like 10 people. #thanks fans that watch like almost every episode, except for one guy I had to edit. You know who you are. But I just started like videography and shit, so I've been learning how to edit. So this is eventually, maybe next year, this will have an intro, and then it will actually have cutscenes and shit, like what we're talking about, like the video. So I'll probably put it in here. We'll talk over it. Yeah. I'm a one-man band on this, and it's a lot.
Are you just ashing anywhere?
Yeah,
sorry.
It doesn't. Okay. Dude, look at the floor.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Back to the beer thing. Like, I feel like I got.
I live for stout season too.
I feel like I got so spoiled, and now I have a little collection of beer here. I just leave out here. Most of them stay cold because of it's just cold.
Perfect.
And I think if you get your beer too cold, it's pointless. You know,
you can rock a mini fridge out here, dude.
Yeah, but like once you get a beer like to like next to 30 degrees where it's like ice cold, like that's how I like my Bud Light. You know what I mean? I like my IPAs chill. You know what I mean? But I like my stouts like almost
50 degrees.
Yeah, but almost like room temperature on stouts. I don't know. It's just different for me.
I like drinking stouts through their life.
Yeah.
I'll sip on it slowly and experience it cold.
Yeah.
Warming up and warm. And you get so much more that way because your
It's
taste
better when it's cold outside and then the beer gets warmer than the cold. Yeah. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Because your hand, you know what I mean?
You were gripping balls there and that made me
It's the way I hold my goblet. I had a guy.
That's the way he holds everything.
I had a guy. I used to work for Yard House. This guy fucking said, he goes, I like my whiskey in a sphincter. And I go, I think you mean snifter, sir. He goes, no, I know.
I think I've drank whiskey out of a sphincter before.
I was like, I better get a good tip for this. Like, did you want it out of my sphincter? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I think glasses also affect your experience on drinking.
Sure. Oh yeah, I feel terrible, dude, right now because I'm pouring a trophy, and we do a good job with our heavier beers. That's in fact where I think our strong point is. We do a good job on our cores, and then our other one-offs are good, but they're like I wait for our season where there's dark and heavy stuff.
Do you have different glasses there?
No, that's what I'm leading up to. We're pouring out of plastic.
Ooh!
So it's coming into stout season, and we're still pouring plastic, and I'm like. I get it, but at this point...
You don't have a dishwasher?
We have a dishwasher. No, we're a fully equipped bar. We have glassware.
You have food there?
Nope.
No, the other one does. The one in Hillsborough.
Yeah. Trophy Pizza.
Now, you think the distillery they're opening, isn't Trophy opening a distillery?
They did in August.
All right. Do they have plastic?
No. They're inside, though. They're a restaurant.
Okay.
They're not going to do plastic there.
I think the brewery craze has come and gone.
You think so?
Yeah, I think about 5 years ago that was like the hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It could be because of COVID, though.
You think it's going to be liquor now?
I think the next thing is going to be like that is going to be like weed. Really do. I think marijuana is...
And he's not saying this because he worked in Oregon.
I worked on a farm with weed, and one of the coolest things you could do is after work, you could go to like a dispensary and you could pick up a pre-rolled joint of like Silver Surfer haze or like different things, sativas, indicas. You could tell them what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, try this. And
what is going to make me the happiest or make me feel the best about this? Or give me the result that I want? Yeah. And you can talk to someone who
I don't want to be
knows.
stupid high, but I also don't want to be like...
I want to be in command of it.
Yeah.
Help me.
I think I've hit a dab pen a couple times, and then it's been like, oh, I fucked up. Like, I got shit to do today.
But I'm not doing it. Not for 6 hours, at least.
I was working on the farm, and we were fucking doing dabs one day, and I went to the parts store, and I had a part number, and I couldn't remember it for the life of me. I was like, it's got numbers. It's 5. What does it go on? I was like, a truck, and I was like, fuck, a Dodge. It goes on a Dodge. Give me a second.
Just make an absolute nincompoop of yourself.
I've done stupid things when I was... I'm not saying that weed makes you incapable of doing things. I've just done dumb shit while being stoned. I don't think putting together... Unless you're like... It's like your own motor and you're like building it for your pleasure. I don't think doing like work on people's car while you're stoned is...
No, that's a bad idea. Like manual labor is not good.
I think working on the farm was fine. It was just...
you can't really hurt yourself if you're out in a field.
In fact, I would say...
using machinery.
I would trust someone driving high on weed over driving drunk.
Oh, for sure, because you're going to chill in the right lane.
Like one time I stopped for a stop sign and waited for it to turn green.
Someone drunk is going to do things that are erratic.
Yeah,
when you're
go faster.
When you're high, you're not going to do things that are erratic.
Yeah.
And when you get into a mode, you can...
Notice how most stoners don't fucking drive sports cars. They drive Cadillacs, right? You know? I have a couch.
Oh. If I'm at home or if I'm out, I'm on the couch.
Yeah. Well, I think the weed's gonna kick down the door, and then like by the time we're old, I bet you they bring cocaine back to be legal.
What?
I would put money on it.
I don't think so.
I bet
there's no way they're
mushrooms
legalizing
are coming
a stimulant.
Through. Mushrooms are coming through.
Legalizing a stimulant in the population?
I don't think it's such the worst.
Adderall's medicated, and that's like timed release.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just saying. The best way to control drugs is to legalize them. Think about this, right? How many people have OD'd on heroin? Probably more than I can count, so more than 10.
Lots. I thought you could count to 11 last time
that's with my pants off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got another finger down there. It's the pinky, but...
God.
I think it wouldn't be a bad thing because, like, you get shit that's stepped on and you die. You know what I mean? But if it was regulated, you know what I mean? Like, think about Prohibition. Like, they had people making bathtub gin, making you go fucking blind. You know what I mean?
The thing is, though, dude, how are you going to keep people that do these drugs from getting behind the wheel?
How do we do it with fucking alcohol? We don't. It just happens.
Yeah, but
people are doing this anyway, Steven. I've rolled up next to people doing cocaine in their car. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true. I'm just thinking about harm to others because weed is the least regulated or like encumbered drug in this country, and it's because it makes you apathetic to everything.
Stupid. It's the dumbest thing. I would say alcohol should be illegal before marijuana.
Sure, alcohol is way more dangerous.
It's so like I don't know. It's just dumb to me. But fuck, my opinion doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Your opinion matters to me.
No, yeah, well, to you, but like it's got to matter to like an 80-year-old man that's in office. Brandon.
How old is he? 78.
I think there needs to be. Here's the thing, dude. That you should really think about, right? It's like most people aren't allowed to drive cars past like 80 years old. You know what I mean? And our Congress.
Yeah.
How many people are just right there, right at 80? You know what I mean? Like how old is Pelosi? Pelosi's old. I bet.
She's 80 or pushing 80.
Yeah.
The issue there is that they're not in tune with our times. You know, it's that they don't know the age we're living in because they've experienced so much, And while that's helpful, it's good in an advising position. Yeah. It's not good in a making shit happen position.
Yeah,
they can tell tales. They can be like, this happened in the fucking 70s, didn't go well. Let's make the changes that we need to because we know that. But they need to be talking to people in a public forum, not behind closed doors, not...
Well, look at the whole mask mandate. Like, none of them were wearing masks. Them motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
I don't know, dude. I don't care about that. I think that it's a futile play by the government to try to regulate
it. If they really believed in it, why weren't they doing it? You know what I mean? They're just making laws for us to follow.
But they are people. You can't forget that they are people. We hold them up here because we see them. Are you really a person
after 70 years old? Or are you a relic?
We see them on CNN, and we think of them as these celebrity figures because that's what the media portrays them as.
I definitely think
But they're still weird and ironic and unique in their own right. They just...
Well, I think they are.
They have to go like this in front of people, so it's...
if I were to put an old person in office, I would go like... And I've said this a whole bunch, Bill Nye.
Didn't... Okay, good.
Think about it. Like, he's literally a scientist. You know what I mean? And
he's likable. He seems like he has our best interests out for us.
And I'm not saying that global warming is real or not real, but the idea that it could be real and we're not doing anything about it is very scary.
I think it is hyped, but I also think it is real.
Yeah.
I think that, no, we're not going to collapse into the ocean in the next 100 years. But will we make it so that the world is way more of a pain to live in 100 years? Because we're going to have to build stuff that takes all our money, and because we're going to have to get comfortable with it being 10 to 20 degrees hotter everywhere on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
That is what's going to happen. We're not going to fucking collapse.
People are talking about, things like falling in the ocean. What happens if, a herd of, polar bears hops an iceberg and ends up in, I don't know, Russia. New York? Polar bears are scary motherfuckers. Yeah. You know what I mean? They'll fuck you up.
Down into China.
Back to not having any natural fucking enemy, predators. A polar bear, I bet you most of Florida will lose all their weight. All the heavy ones will get eaten and the other ones will learn to run.
Yeah, but that's going in the opposite direction. Polar bears are going to have trouble because in 100 years they're going to be
I'm not
scarce pickings. They're going to have to live amongst people.
It's
there's going to be that many more people.
You know what I mean? We keep taking over land everywhere, you know what I mean? I was reading this thing the other day. It said the whole population could, fit in, 13 states. Yeah. And we could leave the rest of the world alone, which I think is cool. I don't think we should do that.
You're saying that's, in a Mexico City style, we're all fucking
or,
on top of each
Ready
other.
Player One.
Or the Matrix.
Yeah. I you know what I mean? I think if we took away
that intrigues me. That would be fun.
What, Ready Player One kind of shit? Or, stacking everybody up?
Yeah, we live in a reality and we just all are...
Yeah.
Our bodies don't really do much, but we have such a great... I don't want to use metaverse because Zuckerberg just used it, but, alternate reality.
Yeah.
Where we can log in and we're in charge of everything and then we can get ourselves
we're not that far from, if you think about how when you play video games, how engulfed you get in that.
What we might have to do, bro, is make it so that,
I'm a big
sit
fan.
At home a lot more.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of, a third of the population just... gone.
Dying?
Yeah, gone.
At least a quick death, though, right? Or something not painful.
And,
because that happens for a third of the population.
Kill them all! But, I'm just saying, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should take a common sense test.
Well,
you know what I mean? Or just, how about this?
We'll just qualifier.
We'll just take warning labels off of things.
You must have an IQ of 80 to reproduce.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You ever seen Idiocracy?
Yeah.
Gatorade.
Right.
It's... I don't know. I'm astonished that we have made it this far.
Well, it's rapidly declining, dude. I was just talking with a guy at Trophy last night who was talking about how he works on Centennial Campus, and he's noticed a stark difference in the last 10 or 15 years of all the kids that are just crossing streets without looking up on their phones. It's that's the generation that's coming right now.
Oh yeah,
those 14 to 20-year-olds are all about to be making our decisions for us.
I don't know, man.
Ugh.
I got to piss.
I do have to piss too.
Hold up. Pause. And we're back. Oh, good pee.
Without washing our hands.
No, I haven't washed them in years. You know, it's really weird because, like, when I leave bathrooms, for the most part, I always wash my hands. Unless, like, I know I'm going to be, like, directly by a sink in a minute.
For sure.
And I see these... Cause I work in a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If there's a line in the sink, I would walk right behind the bar and wash my hands there. I wash my hands 100 times a shift anyways.
Yeah.
And I see all these fuckers, and they'll, like, piss, and they'll, like, go back out. And I'm just like...
hold their drink, touch their girl.
Yeah, I'm just like, bro, you're just holding your dick. Like...
Well, we also work in a bar where it's like primarily 23-year-olds.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're also never in the back. I guess it happened a lot at Tin Roof. One guy actually.
How was working there?
It was fucking redneck central. I don't know, man. I guess we could talk about it now because all the lawsuit shit's over. But
whoa,
there is like all these rednecks tried to fight all these Marines one night, and.
It was one guy started it,
I know the original Marine that was being an asshole. He's a big dude, but like all these drunk rednecks, they all I don't know what it was like a 20-on-20 brawl, and I was like, they're like, go break it up, and we pushed it outside. And I was like, this is where it ends for me.
Yeah,
and like everyone's like, we're gonna go. I'm like, go have fun, go get your face knocked around.
Yeah, go fight in the street. I'll film it. World Star.
I was like, I'll tell you what, I go 3 times a week to a place where I get punched in the face with gloves on, and I was like, I'm very well aware how much it hurts, and I was like, I'm not getting slammed on the crown by 3 guys and kicked the shit out of them. It's not happening to happen to me, dude. Like,
did you stay behind the bar?
I pushed everyone out the door, and once I got to there was a kid named TJ, and we're pushing these guys, like the group of guys down the stairs, and one of them reached up and ripped his fucking nose ring out, and blood pouring everywhere, and he's just laughing like a hyena. There's something really wrong with TJ. He's on one of my podcasts.
That's got to be a crazy pain.
He's nuts, dude. He went to some...
You're saying he's nuts as the kid who got his nose ring ripped out?
He's not nuts. He was just...
Or the kid that ripped out the nose ring.
I think the kid that ripped out the nose ring intentionally did it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think he plays a lot of video games, and he just thought it was I don't know what the fuck he thought when it happened.
He plays a lot of video games.
But I think... so he went to, he was in, some war... And if you listen to the podcast, he's wild, man. He's like, I went to a village, and there's, bodies floating down the stream and shit. You can listen to him talk about it. It's I think it's 48 minutes in there. I've listened to it a couple times, and I was just like, bro. It's cause when he was saying it, at first I thought he was kidding, and then he, just kept going. I was like, oh, you're serious?
He had the memories right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, damn, man. And he talked about it like we were talking about beer. And,
he's just desensitized?
Yeah, definitely desensitized towards it. And I think that happens a lot with young kids in the military, you know what I mean? That's the Marines at the bar, for instance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hats off to them for fighting for our country at the same time, but I feel so fucking bad because they didn't start that war. Yeah. You know what I mean? These kids are just trying to make their way through fucking college, and here they are catching hot ones. You know what I mean? It's...
Yikes.
And then you look at the other side of that, we're going to these countries... And we're fucking, I'm not saying everyone's like this, we're fucking raiding through villages and shit and plundering, you know what I mean? You remember that fucking video 10 years ago where they're throwing the puppy dog off the cliff and shit?
No, stop it.
You know what I'm talking about? Or the guy flying the helicopter that wrecked it? These are kids, you know what I mean? They're 20 years old. What did you do when you were 20 years old? I fucking raced my car all the way. You know what I mean? Give me a helicopter? You joking me? Fuck yeah. I'd never throw a puppy over a cliff. I fucking love animals.
I wouldn't do that if you held a gun to my head. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
Maybe I could. I don't know. Could you throw a puppy off a cliff with a gun?
It all depends on what kind of puppy it is.
Yeah. Was it licking you at the time?
Well, I babysat this fucking wiener dog, this wiener pit dog, and it shit and pissed over my everywhere.
It's a dog you don't know well.
I don't know, but I think because of that dog, I now hate all wiener pits the same.
Okay, wiener pits.
I mean, both sides of that. The dog version and the human version. Speaking of wiener pits, I just fucking found out that Nas X is gay.
No.
No clue. I mean, I don't care that he's gay, but I was watching this video, right? I was in the gym, pumping iron, and he's, hanging all these guys. That's kind of weird. I mean, whatever, get your kicks off. And then, the next fucking thing is he's dancing butt naked in the shower, in the jail showers with all these guys. And, other people around me, I, took my phone, and I was like... doing my hammer curls.
That's such a weird... I guess that's a fetish or a kink for somebody is getting railed in the shower.
Yeah, sure.
By somebody who wants.
I almost think that gay people. This is a very unpopular opinion, by the way. I also think that gay people are the tip of evolution for humans, and let me explain why.
Okay.
So we've reached a place where we're overpopulating the earth.
Yep.
Where there's just too many of us.
Yep.
Right? So what would have to happen? A big virus, a plague, something would have to happen.
Yeah, a war.
Or something would change in our brains to stop us from reproducing. Where we wouldn't have sex with the other sex because that's how we reproduce.
Or, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, but how does our populace keep going? How do we not come to an end?
Not everyone's gay. Just,
So you're saying, because I don't know the statistic of how many people are gay right now, 10 to 20%, I might estimate.
Well, I'm saying straight gay. Oh, it's not straight gay, but all the way gay. Not like they're bisexual. I'm saying all the way gay. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like,
you're almost talking asexual.
Yes. Asexual is another. Maybe that's also like the tip, you know what I mean?
You would have sex for pleasure, but it's not like something that you want to do because you have a hormonal want to reproduce.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you have sex with someone because the other person wants to have sex with you. I mean, much like my fleshlight.
It doesn't want to have sex with you. It's forced to.
Look, I found out the other day, 30 seconds in the microwave is too much. Ooh. That is...
I haven't gone past 15 yet.
Also empty it because, boy, oh boy, it smells like Pop-Tarts. I'm sober, by the way. This is just how I am.
Which flavor Pop-Tart?
The s'mores.
Be specific. Oh, okay.
I like the s'mores a lot, though.
That one is the sugariest. It's the one with the most shame attached to it.
Fun fact about dildos, right? If you get the ones with the suction cup, because of the balls on the end of it, if you throw it, it will always stick to things. Every time.
I've never owned a dildo, so I don't know.
You've never owned a dildo?
No.
You don't like you get comfortable with a girl and you buy sex toys? Never owned a dildo.
I've been with girls who have had dildos. I've not owned my own personal dildo.
I had like 2 or 3. They always get.
I've always got a cucumber in the fridge. What do I fucking? I mean, it is my favorite vegetable.
It's been in there for years.
Shout out cucumbers. Thank you for prolonging me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think gay people are like the tip. You know what I mean?
I don't see that. I mean, it's cool, dude. You're kind of talking like Vulcans from Star Trek.
Yeah, maybe not like intellectually the tip, but like what happened. There was a guy, and he made a civilization for mice. You ever heard of this?
No.
Oh, it's going to drive me nuts. It's an experiment. He did it back in the 70s, and he made a civilization for mice. And made everything. Plenty of water, plenty of food. And after a while, the mice started, like, fighting amongst themselves. There was no reason to fight. They started ganging up, and all the male mice started killing each other off, and all the female mice...
You're talking in a very quick period of time, or like over days or weeks?
Of years. And he did it multiple times. Every time he did the experiment, it turned out the same.
The males took over eventually.
The males fought each other to death. The females stopped reproducing.
Yeah.
Mice turned gay. Mice turned gay, and the ones that didn't killed themselves. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
That's my new band name.
Mice turned gay?
Mice turned gay.
I always like Styrofoam Poodle. Would be a good fucking...
I do like it. I'm laughing because it's funny, but I do like it.
Oh.
What act would you be as Styrofoam Poodle, though? It's kind of funny sounding. So
instead of face masks like Slipknot, we would all have to have like tails, like fluff tails or something, or like boots.
Yeah,
it's fucking killing me. Who the fuck did that experiment? And I know
look his name up.
I'm about to. Gotta Google it. You would actually like it. It's interesting.
It's interesting mouse torture.
Yes. I don't even know how the fuck.
Oh yeah, you're right. I would find that cool.
I haven't watched it yet, but Squid Games. I heard it's very 1960s. Utopia led to grim. This is it right here. And they fucking put link here. They made a mice paradise. Isn't that fucking wild?
So they're making an area where all the mice enjoy to be. Like
it
would be according to our knowledge of mice, it's going to be everything they get off on.
Yes, it also says that if we don't struggle to survive, there's no will to survive.
You know what I mean? 100%.
Which I think is where we're kind of getting at now. Like we've all figured out that half of us don't have to go to offices to work. Yeah. You know what I mean? COVID really opened our eyes. I heard one guy tell me the other day that there's a very large old population in China, and COVID-19 was aimed to kill the old population in China. That was like the conspiracy behind it.
You know what's crazy, dude? Is that, I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't disbelieve it. I definitely think it was made in a lab. I think it was made in a lab.
Oh, I think it was actually made in a bat. It's wild because like when I was younger, I was like the government would never do that. You know what I mean? I was very
I'm naive.
Yeah, very naive. Now people say the government's breeding gay dogs. I'm like,
it's because the government is people.
Yeah. I don't know.
The government isn't anybody that isn't a person.
It's like the bad parents in Florida and we're their fat kids. Wow, that came fucking full circle.
You did.
But it's very true.
Do you think if you had kids, they'd be fat?
No, they'd be fucking... I mean, unless they had like some thyroid problem or disability, they'd be in very good shape.
I'm talking like a chunky baby, like a fat toddler through elementary school, where it's like they're doing their own thing, and if you can't really control how big they get.
I don't know if I would force sports upon my kids.
That's the question. Are you gonna make it so that they have to be all the time physically active?
I don't think I ate McDonald's until I was like 10 years old.
Me neither, dude. Here you go.
You know what I mean? And I would be very the same way. You know what I mean? Like, these things exist.
You have to know that they're not
I didn't
good
drink
for
soda.
you, though. It can't be a staple of your diet.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you just think about it as something that is all the time good for you. Oh, I need this. I want this.
I don't think I would push sports upon them, but I would definitely push, like, stretching. You know what I mean? Every morning you wake up. I don't know what you do.
Meditating? Yeah, sure.
I
do it in the shower, dude. I meditate and stretch. I take like a 30-minute morning shower. Because the steam opens me up.
Really?
Oh, man. I do.
I'm crazy. I take cold showers.
So I will do cold at some point because I know it's good for your pores, but the majority of the shower I spend hot.
They say if you do 30 seconds on and 60 seconds off, like 30 seconds cold water, as much as cold as you can take, and then back on, it will build up your immune system. Cold water is really good for you.
Yeah. Have you done that? Okay. What's your opinion on the cryotherapy? I have a buddy who's done it.
I don't think it's as far as people think. It's not a fix-all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's
a reset
bad
button
for you. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to cure your cancer, but I also... but on the other side of that, I also believe in saunas.
Yeah.
I used to do like 60 minutes in a sauna when I was at... So the coolest thing when I worked at...
You're saying that the variation for you increases your body's ability because it's like creating a threshold that it tolerates.
Yes, or stressing your body in some way is always good for
keeping it alert.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying like stab your hand, but I'm saying like working out, you're stressing your body. You know what I mean? Like, you know. Hi, I'm Jesus Christ and welcome to Jackass.
The camera just averts right as it goes in.
Yeah, I don't know. I think stress like that is good for you. You know what I mean? One thing jiu-jitsu has taught me
keeping your sleep schedule, too.
Yeah. Or like, just sleeping. Like, really sleeping.
I meant to say keeping your sleep schedule different sometimes. Like, it keeps your body on its toes, too. Like, as long as you get a full night's sleep, you don't... I don't know. Do you... Okay, well, here. Do you think it's better to have 11 to 7... your entire life is when you sleep, or do you think it's better to sometimes train yourself for different things?
So, all right.
Because that's going to keep you thinner, too.
Yeah, intermittent fasting goes through with that, too, you know what I mean? Because
you're eating at different points.
There's, I was reading, so my buddy Davo, which will never come on this podcast, but he's fucking brilliant.
You're brilliant, man.
He does sleep studies on people in jail. And what he does is he hooks them up and all this shit, and he watches them while he sleeps, much like I do.
He's watched me too,
from the window.
But I woke up happy, so.
So, they're 8 hours of sleep sounds great to everyone. That's like the norm or whatever. 9 hours of sleep. I think it's 3 minutes, 3 hours, 3 hours, and 3 hours. Like REM sleep is, you go to sleep, you have REM sleep, you're waking up from REM sleep.
Yeah.
There's also. I want to say it's fucking Bruce Wayne, but I know it's not.
Bruce Wayne?
That's
Batman. You're talking about Batman.
It's not, but it's not Christian Bale either, but it's like someone, he does like a Batman workout. I was reading this shit the other day. He says he doesn't sleep all at one time. Like, he wakes up like 9 to noon, sleeps a couple hours.
He takes a nap.
Yeah, 6 to whatever, sleeps a couple hours, blah, 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 blah. He has like 4 sleeps.
So he's awake equally during night and day.
The only thing that really fucks you on that, like us being bartenders, is nothing's fucking open.
Right.
Past 5 that you need. The bank, notaries, anything that you need. You know what I mean?
Right. It's not... Our world is not catering towards that sleep schedule.
It's funny because you can have a McDonald's that fucking runs 24/7, but you can't deposit a check at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Fuck me.
Well, you can take a picture of it on your phone and send it in, but you don't get it immediately.
Yeah.
Or you do now?
No, definitely not.
You don't.
I took a picture of mine Sunday, and I won't have my funds until Tuesday. Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wells Fargo. I'm watching you.
Wells Fargo don't.
Yeah. It used to be Wachovia. Walk all over you.
I've been a BB&T Now Truist guy for forever.
Yeah. I had SunTrust for a while, and they did me dirty one time. I disputed one $2,000 charge. And it's funny because if they would have kept me, I literally worked on a wheat farm 3 years later, and they would have had so much money roll through their bank because of me. But no, you know what I mean? Like, someone bought a TV on my card at Best Buy. I bought a TV. And
here in North Carolina?
Here in North Carolina at the Best Buy, right on Glenwood Avenue. Bought a TV and some other shit, and I tried... Oh, this actually might be way before that. Anyways, whenever the fuck time this happened, they wouldn't give me back my $2,000, and they froze my account. And I was like, well, fuck.
Could you not go into Best Buy and show the?
I had to call like the police and stuff. It was a nightmare.
I feel like they could pull up the video camera of who checked out at that time.
Well, all right. So this is my whole argument. They were like, you have to figure it out. I'm like, no, you have to figure it out. It's my money. You lost. You know what I mean? Like,
so someone physically stole your card.
They had my card.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one.
But here's the other side of like all that is like I don't really trust banks. I like normally I keep a little cash stash. You know, you never know who's gonna go to jail and call you at 3 a.m. Like, hey, I got a Dewey. Welcome to the bar life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I need $800 right now.
Yeah, and it's like I got you. Or you never know. The one day it's Sunday and you run across a motorcycle on Facebook, and he's like, "I'll take $1,000 for it right now." Yeah. I'm like, that's funny because
he's got to pay his rent the next day, or else he gets evicted.
I picked up my bike for like $7,000. It's like $14,000 motorcycle. I won't
right
buy
time, right place.
I won't buy anything unless I think I can make money on it.
Yeah.
Unless it's beer.
Don't make money on that. That's for damn sure.
Well, damn man, we've been talking for a minute.
Let's end it.
Yeah, Steven, thanks for coming. Finally. Boy.
Thanks, everybody.